My name is Bahi Watson. I've been a mechanical engineer in the aerospace industry for 15 years, and I'm building a STEM-based high school called the 1881 Research Institute. I'm building this high school because we as African Americans have been deemed an obsolete labor class. Now, I know the word obsolete sounds harsh, but there are plenty of books written about this very subject. Plus, if you look at the word obsolete in terms of something doesn't exist, or it exists but it's been deemed worthless, you'll see that African Americans fall into either one of these two categories. But what if more African Americans could master the technology which has historically displaced us? Last year, I discovered what Booker T. Washington discovered in 1881 when he founded the Tuskegee Institute, is that we can change our communities through math and science. The 1881 Research Institute is a collegiate high school targeting African Americans. Our goals are: 1, students graduate with a sophomore level of mastery in an engineering discipline. 2, students work on projects, hands-on projects that directly impact the surrounding community. And 3, we provide pathways to STEM jobs and STEM higher education. And lastly, we teach engineering as an art. In the morning, students focus on their core competencies of English, math, and engineering discipline. And in the afternoons, work on hands-on projects. Now, during launch last fall, I ran an engineering boot camp that served as a prototype classroom. In this boot camp, the kids learned mechanical engineering, applied what they learned to design and build their very own playground, and presented their playground ideas, their playground designs, to a manager at Lockheed Martin. Now, the manager at Lockheed Martin loved what the kids were doing, and we're talking further how we can partner in the future. Also, a contact at MIT says that these kids are prime candidates to get accepted into MIT. Lastly, Tuskegee University has agreed to teach all of our engineering content virtually in the fall and spring semesters. Now, we're just 8 weeks out of launch, and we haven't even opened the doors to our school this summer. However, we've been running several prototypes. We do STEM activities at a school in the 9th Ward called Adinkra NOLA. We hosted an activity booth at the NOLA Mini Maker Fair. We've even been invited to Fun Fridays at the International School of Louisiana. And we do an Intro to Python programming at our Shea Cultural Arts Center. Now, through all these prototypes, what we've learned is that kids want to learn, but they just don't want to be chained to a desk all day. So that's why we're offering our summer camp. This summer, kids will be able to engage in robotics, math, ACT prep, and in the afternoon, do a tiny house build. Now, recently, I met Miss Allen and her son, Gabriel. Miss Allen told me that she was going to send her son all the way to Florida because she didn't know that a summer camp like this existed. Also, when we were doing the playground build, I met a kid named Papa. Papa, after getting shot 5 times, has decided to change his life around. And he asked me if I could offer him an internship this summer. That's why I'm asking for $30,000. Half of that money will go so that kids like Gabriel don't have to go all the way to Florida just to engage in robotics and a tiny house build. And it would allow me to give Papa a stipend for a summer internship. The other half will go to tiny house for materials for the tiny house build. Your vote for me is a vote for kids who are saying we can rebuild our communities through STEM. If you have any other questions, please see our website at the1881school.org. Thank you.